Hello, everybody, and welcome, or welcome back to our evening tea if you've been here before. I'm Aaron. This wonderful and beautiful person is
Anila.
and today we will be talking about if our lives are truly in our hands or not. If we can manifest our successes, or if we are to blame for our failures, or if it's completely out of our hands. So, if you're new here, what we do, we choose a topic. That's our topic for this episode. And we kind of go all around. We just talk, and we'll see how much we stick to the topic, but we will keep trying to bring it back and relate what we're talking about to that topic. So, it ends up being pretty focused, more than we probably are in general. Um, so yeah, that's the format. Let's get into it. Oh, and if you haven't been here in a few episodes, video is new. So these are our faces as they come. I was gonna say beautiful faces, but I already said she's beautiful. So too much PDA. So let's get into the topic.
You start.
I start. Okay. I'll start with what I was going to title this originally, which is are our what was it exactly? Are our failures? I don't know. Are our failures out of our? Oh yeah. If you fail, it might not be your fault, and it might be no matter how hard you try. Sometimes things don't work out. So is it you should have tried a different way? I think probably, yeah. But could it have worked a different way? I mean, then
Yeah.
yeah. But it's not always. We don't know all the answers until like after we try, make mistakes. Hindsight is 20/20, or better vision at least
Yeah.
than sight while we're going through it. So. Um, but yeah, so you wanted to go down the route of manifestation, which is it's pretty similar. Maybe the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But-
I think I guess the example of when you're on a road and you're playing like a icy game or Tesla tag or whatever whatever you see more of those things.
Okay.
And
yeah,
it
yeah.
happens everywhere. Like you keep thinking about something and it happens in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
life. But yeah, there is like I personally think every time I was in like believing myself and actually doing stuff to get whatever I want, like if it is some things I can control, which is solely on myself.
Yeah.
I can't control if someone else is involved in it.
Yeah.
Like for example, like if it is just like your work and like if you're giving an exam or something, you can definitely control how you do in that exam. Like you can.
I get it, but there's also some factors like, say, you study as hard as you can, right? And the proctor of the exam comes in and says, all right, well, this exam is a pop exam. We're doing it on something totally different. And then that's nothing you could have done.
Yeah, but if they're
Or-
doing it on something totally different, you still like that's not the right way of doing it.
Oh, exactly. It's their
Like
fault.
it's about learning, right? not the exam itself. You have to think about, I want to learn from this, not like I
I
want
see what
to
you're
just
saying. Oh, okay.
do like get good score. That's not the
Mhm.
point. The point is learning. And if you're focused on the wrong thing, of course, you're not going to do good.
So it's
I
not
guess
about
intention matters.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not about like specific points of success. It's about having the right mindset in general, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's probably the
yeah.
overarching thing here for sure.
Yeah. I've always focused on learning, and sometimes I don't do good in exams. Sometimes I do good, but if I only focus on getting good score, I would have done better by only focusing on like what are the important stuff, which are definitely going to be in the exam, and then only learn those. But I wanted to learn the whole thing.
It's
whatever inspires me, rather than what they think is important.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
so
guess.
So success is based on what you consider success, not what someone else does.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. What? Yeah, basically, I guess like for some people, getting good score is really important. Maybe they don't have to learn the lesson of the importance of learning. Like I think different people are working on different things.
Yeah.
In their life, it's not the same thing everyone is working on.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess comparison doesn't work.
Yeah. To kind of drive that a little further along, we could go with us as examples. Like, I'm sure at some level we're absolutely opposite on this, because like, for example, me, like with my planning thing, like we discussed the other day, if I plan something and I achieve it, I'll be happy. Doesn't matter what it was. Even if it wouldn't have made me happy if I would have just gotten it, I'll be happy because I achieved my goal. So I got really good at goal setting to make sure it's things that I actually want.
Yeah.
Of course, that can be off sometimes, but yeah, you.
Yeah, for me, it is the process of doing it, not planning it.
Yeah, and so, probably learning to accept like what comes from whatever it, and it should be good if you have the intentions.
I think for me it's like the process itself of where I'm getting there, rather than I don't really have a vision of what I want.
Okay, yeah.
Like I can never, I don't think, I don't know what I want ever, but I learn stuff every day, and sometimes I get good things happen to me. Sometimes I think I generally get good things happen to me. I have really good people around me. I guess I am good. That's why I have good people around me, but I sometimes feel like I'm bad, but yeah, I try to give my all when I'm doing something. That's it. Like that's what is important. That's what has been important for me my whole life, is I can't half-ass things.
It's funny because you can't half-ass anything.
Yeah.
I personally can't half-ass something that I want to do. If I don't want to do it, it's like zero ass. Yeah. I can't give anything to it.
Yeah.
I can like drag myself through it if I have to.
You do drag yourself, and I cannot like.
But it's stuff I don't want to do.
Yeah, for me, there's nothing I don't want to do.
That's not true.
What?
any type of thing that you don't want to do, you don't want to do.
I just don't want to do the same thing over and over again. But there is nothing I would not try.
Okay, but that's different. What if you had to do the same thing over and over again? Would you give your all every single time?
I will give my all to get out of that.
Okay, so that's different. That's a different.
I'll give my all to find something else.
Sure.
I think I've done that in my work as well. Like when I get to the point where I'm not able to mentally give my all, I find something else.
Yeah.
And
that's assertion of your desire, and you're good at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at that. The reason I have to drag myself through a lot of stuff is because I can't just assert and say, well, I don't want to do this, so I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to do something else.
Yeah,
I'm
you
in
have
a
to
lot of
figure it out as
situations.
well.
I'm in a lot of situations. Yeah, but you have to figure it out. Yes, but you can't just keep doing it full throttle if it's something you don't want to do. Is the whole point why you get out of it.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is I should learn how to get out of it, not how to give my all to it.
Yeah.
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 That's an assertion issue.
Yeah.
So what was the topic again? Where are we even at right now? We do this a lot, just so you all know. We're pretty far.
Your life is in your hands. I think we are in
okay, we're on it.
Still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I honestly, like, when I am being really negative about everything and I only see negative stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm unhappy.
Definitely.
Everyone, I think.
Probably.
I think
I see it in you because I see you.
Yeah.
I don't see myself. I probably do the same thing.
Yeah. And like, we've talked about this multiple times. Like, the media only shows media focuses a lot on like breaking stuff and it's generally on the negative side of the things, which I think makes a lot of people think in the negative way.
Absolutely.
So
that's why
whenever like stock market, when it is doing good continuously, everyone like starts
complacent and chill. And, oh, cool.
No, they don't do that. They start being like, there is a
it's gonna
crash. Like it can keep going, and so I've noticed that in like IBM stock. That's something I've been watching. So it's like it does really good, and then when the results come, and they did good in the results, and then the stock goes down because people think it can grow forever.
Oh yeah.
Which, like, even if it is a good news, people are, I guess that's a survival instinct. You're always looking for risks, and so you can prepare for it. But that probably is the reason why there are all these bad.
Maybe we talk about this all the time. Like if our preparation and worry, concern is actually manifesting the bad things in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. It would be great to know that if it does, it would be great to know that it does, because all of a sudden, a lot of people, me included, would just start tuning out anything bad. I'd be like, whatever I have to do to completely tune out thoughts about bad stuff, I will do that.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's like, well, should I or should I not? Like, am I actually preparing by preparing?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I making it happen? If I'm making it happen, then I'm not going to prepare for it.
I think sometimes you do make it happen.
It's possible.
Because I think no matter what the situation is, you can always get out of it. Figure it out somehow. If you're like, this is something like it is shown in pretty much every movie. Like, you basically want to give up, but you don't give up, and you end up getting a happy ending. But it's not an ending. But yeah, it's like perseverance, right? If you don't give up, you'll always figure it out.
Yeah. Or you'll die first.
Yeah.
Or something bad will happen. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, if you die, you die. It's not like
that's a different thing, right?
Nobody's going to live forever. And yeah, I know, like, whatever you want, you make it happen. And even if it doesn't work sometimes, you still tried, and then you get another option. Like, they say, like, you haven't hit rock bottom if bad things keep happening. And when you truly feel like this is rock bottom and you still haven't given up, I think miracles happen. They do. It did for me.
It has for me too.
Yeah. And like, yeah.
So.
But if you're only like looking at the bad things and just thinking there's nothing I can do, then you will not try to find the solution. You're just gonna be like, there's nothing I can do, I might as well give up.
And nothing's gonna change, it'll just keep happening.
Yeah.
So.
And that's also probably a sign that things are constantly happening wrong. Then you have to take a different direction. You have to learn something. You're not learning the lesson that you need to learn from the situation that happened.
I want to posit in this idea that maybe this is one of those cases, maybe the only one, where we can say we can blame our failures on something else, but claim our successes for ourselves. Most things you probably can't say that for, but in a general sense, we might be able to actually say that. Because, like, if we fail at something, but we gave it our all, like we were talking about before we started the episode, if we fail, but we gave it our all, then there's nothing else we could have done, but we can learn for the next time. But if we succeed and we gave it our all, then that's what we did. We did it, right?
We manifested it.
Manifested it, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's 50-50. 50% your effort and 50% luck. I think luck is
for sure.
a lot of times manifestation and karma.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and instead of karma, I was gonna say, like, the situation we were put in. That's literally, that is what karma is. If karma is a real thing, then it's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, they say a lot of things like soul contracts, or like your soul is put in any life it has is to learn something in that life, and you choose people, family you're born into, and all these things that align with what you were trying to learn.
It's also, those soul contracts are also with specific people. So, like, if we have unresolved things and we die and we're reborn, we're likely to, well, by the ideology of a soul contract system, we would meet again in whatever way we need to resolve that.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how, like, so this is like one-on-one stuff, right? What about stuff some people do that affect huge population?
Well, let's scale up. So this is one-on-one soul contract, but what about like a family contract? So me, you, and Nasa. That's not one-on-one anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But say we had to learn something, each of us individually, from that family unit, and we had to, like, what if I had something that I hadn't imparted on Anessa that she needed by the time we separate and I die, or however it works, and I would need to come back to her, and I could say either there's also something with you that she needed or I needed, or just for her to be born, me and you have to meet. So, yeah, so there's that. That's multiple people. So you're saying, yeah, like a leader that like starts a genocide, for example. They have a contract now with millions of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't do wrong by people.
Like, I wonder if it's like
people.
soul contract with other people or for yourself. I'm pretty sure like people who do something bad like that, definitely probably weighs on their mind unless they're a psychopath.
No, yeah, and yeah, I don't know. It depends on psychopathy, how real that is, how nuanced it is in the actual psyche of someone, and when it starts. Like, if you're born as a baby, are you already a psychopath if you're going to be psychopathic? So,
I mean, there is nurture versus nature, right?
I think they're both.
Apparently, there is a type of gene that makes people not feel emotions. Any emotions other than thrill, I guess, or something like that. So supposedly, but there is I guess more research in that. I mean, there's this show called Mouse, a Korean show. It like literally kills me. Didn't kill me, literally, but it made me feel like empathy for psychopaths.
Oh. Yeah.
Like they don't feel anything, but and then the show basically explores on how some people don't feel anything, so they can kill people without feeling anything and not feel any guilt. And then the guy who kills a lot of people, and then he had a brain surgery and had a piece of brain replaced, and then he actually started feeling guilt and all these things, and that killed him then when he was killing people or anything.
The remorse.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess like those leaders, they probably, some people definitely look for popularity, fame, and those things as their primary goal, not realizing the effect they're having on other people. By the time they realize that, I think that's when remorse happens, and they will be in a situation where they have to learn what is important.
And then to fulfill the soul contract that they created with these millions and billions of people, they would need to prove that they've learned it for these people to forgive them.
Or it's also all these other people's fault. It's not just that one person who.
Well, yeah, it's other people, but it's not the victim's fault.
Maybe. Yes, it's not the victim's fault, but some of these leaders are perched up on that seat by all these people.
Yeah, but not by the victims.
I think that's a different situation where you choose a leader and leader decides how different things work for the country and it's affecting your life. It's not the leader's fault. Or it's not like he created these victims. It's like all these people collectively.
Yeah, it's their fault for it.
It's not fault, I guess. It's just like the herd mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's their lesson that they have to learn to not be a herd mentality and think of things rationally rather than just following a person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm sure if they're doing that to a leader, they're doing that in their personal life as well, in some way. Or they're doing it because they want the money or fame that comes with siding with these people. Like the power.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a whole different topic, what I'm about to bring up, but I just want to say it real quick. I feel like everyone can be given forgiveness and even grace in their mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of like not letting them do it to you if it's hurting you.
Yeah.
Even if they will eventually, change it, whatever.
Yeah, I think some situations there truly is a victim, and a perpetrator.
Perpetuator of the victimhood.
There really is a victim and a perpetrator in some situations, and you can't victim blame. A lot of these situations, I feel like a culture needs to change.
Yeah.
Rather than
individuals. Yeah, because individuals come from the culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like agreed.
Yeah, I was thinking about like SA.
Okay.
And how in some cultures men are enabled.
Mm-hmm.
Like thinking that they're like this, I don't know, for some reason can do anything they want and women have to be submissive. And even after that they blame the women.
Mm-hmm.
They blame the victims. You shouldn't have done this, you shouldn't have done that. Instead of
it wouldn't have happened to you.
Yeah. Instead of it's societally you failed.
Mm-hmm.
Like people failed as a society or parents or something, like
it's to society
think
for
that
sure.
It's think like I think it also is enabled by individual families too. Like if you have a girl child and a boy child, you treat the boy child differently than girl child. That's what you're teaching your kids.
But in the village, in the cultures where it's more village raised than nuclear raised, So like where like
I think
cousins and uncles and all of them are raising them, you might not really have all the say that you want to have for your two kids.
you should.
It would be great
I
to,
think
but there's
you
all
have.
these people above you, like your parents and their brothers and sisters, and in those cultures, they
Honestly,
might have the equal say to you.
Honestly, you should like stand for your kids. Stand up for your kids, especially if they're
Should.
being taught wrong things.
Yeah,
but
should,
you don't do it in all situations because that's also a lesson to learn for a lot of people is herd mentality. Empathy, basically. Like, you need to be empathetic towards everyone equally.
Yeah, but we're saying in terms of society versus individual,
Mm-hmm.
where right now you're blaming the
No, I'm
individuals
not blaming. I
for
guess
not standing
I
up to society.
I guess I am kind of. But I guess if you're raised like that, I guess.
Your dad stood up to your whole family for you guys, so.
Uh-huh.
But it's not like that for everyone.
Yeah.
And it's great that your dad did that. That's how it should be, definitely. So yeah, they should.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you that they should. Everyone should do that and stand up for their kids. But it's not. It's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah.
Yes, some people can do it easier.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was really hard for your dad too. Who knows? But
Mm-hmm.
And some people it's probably impossible.
Yeah.
Like.
I think that's the codependency issue, right? Like you are dependent. You feel like you can't live your life the way you want because you're dependent on all these people.
Yeah.
For resources.
Like staying with abusers, for example.
Yeah.
So like women in cultures where the women are submissive to the men.
They are not allowed.
They don't get a say. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
or they will literally be killed. So.
Yeah. It's just bullshit.
Yeah.
That some person has to allow this other person to do something when they're all persons.
Equal people. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Persons. People.
Equal persons.
But that is the reality of it.
Yeah.
People need to be more empathetic towards each other.
I wonder where it's I think in our trying to find solutions to societal problems, we oftentimes frame it in individual blame.
Yeah.
Like where's the source of this problem? But it's really like the evolution of society was all these little acts by so everyone in the past has now created this that we have now, which is evolving too. And every little action kind of molds that a little bit, and if it's like a shockwave that you can create to make things better. But it's not an individual's job to fix everything because they can't, and it's not an individual's fault for everything because it's not.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's easy to be like, especially with a lot of the topics that we choose, to be like, all right, where's the solution and the final answer for this topic so we can take it and now do something.
There is
none. Yeah, that's why I like to
there
just
is
conversation.
A direction.
Yeah.
But you also have to, when, like, every little time, I don't know, whatever, depending on what you're trying to work on and how many people are involved in it, like probably if it is a small family thing every month, if it is a big thing every few years, I don't know, like have to go back and see, is this even working?
Oh yeah.
What's not working, now let's try to improve this thing. It's not like a magic solution. Now this is it, this is the way to go. It's not like that.
Yeah, I was having an epiphany. That's why they call it a movement, because it's moving. It's not like a change or it's not a grassroots change. It's a grassroots movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
things evolve slowly and move around the pieces through time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a, what's the word? When like a disruption.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is disruption. A movement. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, these are words, terms for
Mm-hmm.
whatever we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, all these people study this whole, like, I have so much respect for these people who can spend a lot of time doing research and understanding situations and studying, and then I don't know, writing papers about it, and whatever solution or paper or theory or whatever they come up with sometimes is widely adopted and sometimes not. And I feel like a lot of governments don't really pay attention to these like sociological studies. I think they should.
Do they not?
I think some do.
It seems
some
like they don't, but
I think I don't know. I have read stuff about Dutch healthcare. How it is like they have done a lot of extensive study and shows systemically, like statistically, like there's outliers, right? Like for some people they have to basically the study is saying that as a whole at a big scale, statistically people getting some tests, for example, like cervical cancer test or whatever cancer related tests for women, they have to get it done 30, 35, 40, 45 every 5 years rather than every year.
Okay.
So for individuals, getting it done every year reduces the risk, but for statistically as a system, for the amount of, like if you take 100 people, 95 people every 5 years is fine, and there's this outliers who are 5% of population who might need it more, which puts a lot of stress on the medical system. For 5%, you're basically making 100% of the people do this extra stuff, and then the medical system is overburdened, and there's going to be a lot more false positives, which also causes stress. So as a whole society, it's doing less good than it's not doing so much more good to get it tested every year.
Okay.
But if you look at some individuals who are in outliers, for them it does more good if they get it tested every year, right? They can find it earlier and fix it, rather than waiting for 2-3 years to find it. But that the benefits are far less for the whole system as a whole. So they chose to go with statistically more percentage of people what is good.
I guess it makes sense when you have a stressed healthcare system, like a full system, to do things like that.
So basically what I'm trying to say is they do take some of these research. I don't know about in terms of sociological stuff. I would like to read more on the tolerance policy, how that happened.
Yeah.
Because
I would too. It's interesting.
that is a good thing for the society. Like the Dutch mindset on that. I wonder if it came from some studies or something, which probably did. So yeah, some governments do take these things seriously,
Yeah.
and some governments probably don't, but some governments either do, but it's not largely marketed.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, even like education, I think there's a lot of study on lot of different studies on how to educate kids, how to have the learning mindset and not just good score education, all these things. I think like I've read about some of those things in the Scandinavian countries. So yeah, I think some countries do take these things really seriously.
Yeah, I know some do.
But they also have the resources.
Yeah. My question was, or my doubt was that they all do.
They all don't.
They all don't, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, they all don't. And especially, like, I'm thinking about somewhere, like, in India, maybe, like, for big countries with a huge population, it's really hard to have that happen across different, like, maybe in India, I'm thinking, like, some states have different policies. Every state has a different policy, like, even in America. And so it's really hard to tell if the whole country focuses on these research or not. I know some states do and some states don't, and there's corruption in some states. So there's like different societal norms
based on where you are in the
country. And I guess some research is taken into account. It's really hard to know about all the research in the world. You try to solve one problem, you can't solve everything, and so I guess
you can barely solve one problem fully.
Yeah.
It's a community effort. Definitely.
And there's like a lot of problems in the world, but there's also a lot of good things.
And there's a lot of people, and if we were all focused on trying to make the world better for all of us, we could definitely move in that direction, dissolve some of these problems pretty quickly. That'd be great. So, you done? Do you have anything else you want to say, or bring it back to the topic? Because I'm pretty done. I also can't remember the topic off the top of my head. I'm trying to keep up with the conversation. I'm tired. It's pretty late tonight.
Yeah.
We usually do this about 2 hours earlier, and it's already in the evening. So it's like bedtime now. But
to wrap it up, I think some failures, there probably is a limitation, but I think a lot of limitations is something you set on yourself based on other people tell you. Like, for me, I basically gave a lot of power to people around me when I was a kid, like making me feel like I'm an average kid, but I wasn't an average kid. I wanted to study. I wanted to study to become a doctor, but everyone in my family is like, oh, this person is spending so much time and they didn't even get into the college, so they have to go another year, so you will be really old, making me feel like I'm average. I wouldn't have been, and I also kind of gave in to their thoughts about what it would be for me, and gave up on it. So I think I don't think failures are not in your hand. I think they're in your hand. You just don't know at that point.
Yeah, that's what it is. But we don't know, and that's not our fault.
Yeah, it's not our
So-
fault. I mean, I guess you have to learn that it is in your hands at some point of time, and it's going against your survival instinct. So
To just go with it and not fix
Yeah.
it yourself.
yeah.
True.
So yeah, maybe partly in your hands. Don't, I guess, even if something goes bad, don't be too hard on yourself and try in different ways.
Mhm.
Or maybe you need something else.
Yeah, I like where we got earlier, which is the applaud your successes, claim them, and figure out the failures as lessons
Mm-hmm.
instead of blaming yourself for them.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay,
Cool.
I guess we can wrap it up.
Cool.
And you can go to bed.
Yeah. So thank you for sticking around as long as you have. If you're still hearing me, then you stuck around till the very end. Thank you very much. We appreciate you sticking around with us. I hope you got something from this. And that's why you're sticking around. If you did, hit the thumbs up button or like or heart or whatever it is on the platform you're viewing or listening to this on. That helps us out immensely. And if you have anything you want to say, comments will definitely be read and responded to. So drop those if you want to participate in this conversation. If something comes up that we haven't thought of, we're very likely to bring a topic back and talk about it later in another way. So community engagement, involvement is key to this project. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. There's a donation link in the show notes to where you can buy us a tea. That also would help in the sustainability of our evening tea and the A Beautiful Grind project as a whole. If you can and so desire, that is there for you as well. Okay, so we record an episode every week, and you'll see us in another week. There's also a bunch of back episodes if you're new here that you can go watch. So, that is all. Till next time, good night.